just send this message out to all the tech gurus out there. I have so much respect for you. I have so much respect for you. I have this agenda that I bought last year. It's so pretty. I got it from TJ Maxx, and yeah, it's lovely, but I don't want to necessarily part with it completely, so I'm upcycling it in a way. I ended up taking the month tabs out, which are these like construction hard paper, and they have beautiful statements and quotes on them, or sayings. So I decided to take all the months out, and I also took the stickers that I didn't end up using as well for my next agenda. I can use these in there. I have been cutting the sayings out and creating bookmarks. So I just honestly love this idea because I don't have bookmarks and I have lots of books. So these are just handy to have or gift, and they're all different colors. So far I have these that I've cut out, and I also have this really cool paper cutter. And as I was, you know, cutting the other ones out, I was like, wait a second, I have a paper cutter that would make this job so much more fun. So I can do different cutting patterns, which is fun. So I thought I would show you, and I just encourage you maybe to like upcycle something and find different purposes for it. So anyway, it's not a big deal, but I thought maybe you'd find it useful. Okay, so let's do this one. It says, beauty begins the moment you decide to be yourself. And then the other side says, the world needs what you have to offer. So I'm just gonna do, let's see. Let's do this one. It's like a zigzaggy one. I just wanna see if this works because that's such a fun idea. Okay. I think that's good. Let me just press down. How did that do? Yeah. See? Oh, that's so cute. I haven't used this paper cutter for so long, so I kind of forget how to use it. Okay. So there you have it. Just a little inspo card, and you can gift it to somebody. You can put it in your kid's lunchbox if they're old enough and know how to read, or you can use it as a bookmark. I just think it's such a great little way to use up those month dividers. So I finished up. That took about 15-20 minutes. Honestly, most of it was just me trying to figure out how to use this paper cutter. I just think that this is such a neat, fun idea. I just love it. And then I saved all these stickers and I just cleaned the edges. So these pages are like brand new and I can fit them in my next planner. So yeah, that is just a little trick. Iced coffee break. I have had a week in terms of tech stuff, and it's just taken a lot of time and effort and stress and money to sort out, and it has stripped me from wanting to like have any desire to film or create. So, but I'm here, I haven't given up. So anyway, I'm gonna sort out. I do this like once a year, maybe twice a year, where I sort out all my tech stuff, because I have a little collection of it, and it tends to get a little bit out of hand when things are going and I'm, you know, picking through it all. So I thought I would just sit here and go through some stuff and yeah, record it, because I enjoy watching people organize things, even if it is like boring or mundane. I have it playing in the background. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do, because these drawers are just a little bit out of control for me, and I am uncertain of where things are anymore. So I gotta clean it up. So I'm just gonna dump all of it here and sort it out after. You know, some of the bins are organized and I don't really need to do much, but some are just a disaster. I have pretty much like everything mixed with, you know, my audio, my camera stuff, all that. So I just took out all of my tech stuff from my end tables. They're really wide end tables, which I love, and 3 IKEA bins. These ones fit great in them. I don't really love having my tech gear in my end tables, but because we are limited on space and storage, that's just where we're keeping everything right now. So some of these bins are really organized and some of them are a disaster. So I'm just gonna spend maybe half an hour sorting through everything, folding all the cables up, and just making sense of this all, so that if I do need something, it's easy to find. And because when something is hard to find and it's paired with like a technical difficulty, oh my gosh, it's the worst. So let's organize all this up. I actually have these magnets for the back of my phone and cameras, which are really handy. I keep extras of them, and whenever I change out like a phone case, I don't keep the old one, I throw it out. And just because like the glue on the back, it's not gonna work the same. So this reminds me, I have to put a new magnet on my phone, and this one is by the brand, I don't know, Teyaka. Let me go do that. This phone case is from Temu. It was on my first order. I only did one order on that website, but it came in, I don't know, like 4 to 6 weeks, and it was only a few dollars, but it's supposed to mimic holographic film. I don't know if it picks up. I don't think it really does, but I just need something that's going to protect my phone temporarily until I buy a new one. Just gonna put this on the center here. That works. And then press down. All right. I have so many like phone holders for tripods that extend. I keep them because they're just good to have. Like, I know I lose them, or some work better for others, depending. Okay, so I'm just gonna organize my audio cables in this bin. I have a lot of them. I'm pretty sure there's, like, these are for DVD players and TVs and stuff. Don't know why I have them, but I do. This is a car charger, car audio something. I don't even know. I think one of the most frustrating things about organizing tech cables are all the cables kind of unraveling. So I grabbed my colorful bag of elastic bands, and I'm going to use these to tie these, just so that way they're not gonna unravel on me. Like these thicker cables are harder to twist and knot, and that's where these elastic bands come in handy. I have these little plastic containers that I save from chewing gum, and these I believe I bought from Michael's for like a pack of them or off of Amazon, and they're perfect to store crafts or like little sample perfumes or just like little tech things, earrings. I think they're really handy. And so yeah, I have a few of these little containers hanging around. I had the adhesive magnetic strips kind of hanging around in these like little plastic bags, and I'm not liking the look of Ziplocs for my tech gear, so I changed it out and I put it in this little container, which I think is like the perfect little place for them. And then I have these sorts of like little gadgets hanging around that I think I'm gonna use this container for. I found a couple more pieces. I have this for, I believe it was a light bulb that I had that I could change like the color of the bulb, and I kept it because I noticed that it does sync with other types of lights. It doesn't specifically have to be from this brand, and I noticed that it does sync, so I'm keeping it just in case. It's that famous line, just in case. I'm one of those people, the just in casers. Let me know in the comments if you're a just in caser too.
There is so much dew on the ground that I have wet socks already because I put on my dew barriers this morning, just because my feet were a little bit swollen, and because I'm obviously breaking in my Fairfax and Favours. These are just an easier option to put on. Instant regret. It's supposed to be looking like a really beautiful week. Things like that, but also one day, who knows, I don't know yet, but one day I might have, but I know that Claudia and I are always like, she's always sending me horses, like, oh my god, this one would be so good. But I'm really lucky with...
For this bin, I decided to put in all of my cables instead of separating it into different categories in different bins, which would take up a lot of space. I just put all of them in this bin, whether it was for filming, audio, anything random, charging cables, it all went in this bin. That way, I just know where to find it. So I decided to empty this big drawer that is kind of in the living area. I had a bunch of like long tripods and empty camera cases, and because I reach for my tech gear more often than these things that were originally sitting in there, I think I'm going to switch it out. Okay, so I organized all my tech stuff. I'm gonna show you quickly what it looks like. I wish I took a before of what these drawers looked like. I didn't, I forgot, I'm sorry. But it's looking so much more organized and my head is feeling so much better because now I can focus on something more important, like cleaning my dirty brushes. Okay, so this is where I have most of my everyday tech gear now. This one has my European plug converter, and then some of these are like for the tripod to hold our phones. This is just another little USB adapter. This one is for the car, and then I have just those little containers of like random little things. And then on top of that bin, I have these two tripods that are by the brand Joby. Both of them are by that brand. And then in here I have most of my cables just kind of floating around. I believe this one actually goes with our massage gun. So I'm going to take this out and put it with our massage gun case. And all of them are rubber band, so that way there's nothing really loose or kind of all over the place. So I'm loving that bin. In this bin I have my headphones and our Bluetooth, and this is for our Harman big Bluetooth speaker, which is over there. I'll show you right here. So, and then in this case I have, this is for my guitar, it's a guitar amp, and then I have, or I don't know what you call this, I forget, but it's to record the sound coming from my guitar anyway. And then I have my two microphones with the cords as well in here. So that is looking so much better and just feels better already. And then in this end table drawer, it's practically empty, which is great, but we have our massage gun case, and then this I just emptied and cleaned for extra storage, but this is what it looks like, and I'm loving how spacious that is. In this end table, I have all of the things that I don't typically reach for, meaning this big bin of camera stuff, lenses, extra cameras, vintage cameras, straps and stuff like that, that we don't reach for every day. This is my second mic. I have one at my main desk that I use to record, and I don't need this one, so I just have it over here. I have my two microphone cases, and then this is the case for my Zoom handheld recorder. That is great to travel with, so it's protected. And then I have like just one extension cord in case I need it in here. We have others like stored somewhere else, but I think it's just good to have one laying around close by. And then I have my two camera cases, and this is from the dollar store. It is an SD card and like cable organizer for on the go. And then underneath here I just have my main tripod, the case for it. So that is what I have in this drawer, and like I said, I don't typically reach for these things, so I think it's perfect here because I mean all I use this space for is to sleep, right? So that's good. And then up here is so much more organized now. This was like filled with stuff, but I just have my smart watch here that was gifted to me for my birthday, which I haven't opened up yet, but will soon. And then this is my reading light, and this is a really cute Sage Choose Calm Peace of Mind kit. So I thought that this is good to have close to the bed. And then I just have my glycemid hand cream, a big size of it. And what I'm also going to keep in that big drawer of my tech stuff that I use every day are these two wipes for like glasses or camera lenses. And then this is good to carry around like some headphones to protect them. So anyway, that is what everything looks like so far. And then this pile of stuff I'm gonna donate. So I have a tripod here. I have a few iPhone charger cables. I don't have an iPhone, so I'm gonna gift those to family. And these are just a couple of USB necklaces that I don't need. And this is a power bank, a Helix power bank, which does not work for my phone. And then this is a MagShot phone holder and wireless contraption. I thought I was gonna use it. I think it's neat, but I don't reach for it. So I'm gonna gift that away. And then this is just a pack of DVD CDs to like burn music or videos and stuff. So I haven't touched this. So I'm just gonna get rid of this stuff. And the camera cases and boxes that I had, I ended up putting in that storage bin I was talking to you guys about, which I'll show you. So I put those camera lens cases that are just empty and those instruction manuals in this case because it holds all of our empty tech gear. So that way I know what's in there with the rest of it. I just decided to put it in there. I want to show you a little coffee trick in case you like the taste of pumpkin spice. You might know this trick, but I'm going to show you anyway because I didn't know it until recently. Kind of just like was experimenting in the kitchen, and I used pumpkin puree in my iced coffee this morning and it tasted delicious. And then yeah, I'm gonna make a new batch of coffee right now, so I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna add to the coffee mixture. So I use the Gourmet West Coast Dark Roast by the PC brand, and today I'm gonna add a little bit of Clubhouse pumpkin pie spice. And I usually sprinkle some cinnamon on top of the coffee grinds, especially when it's dark roast, because it helps take out the bitterness. And that's a little trick I learned at my old job. But yeah, so I'm thinking if I sprinkle some pumpkin spice in here, it'll have like a hint of it in my coffee, which will be delicious. Another thing on my to-do list is to wash my makeup brushes. They are due for a clean, and I just have them over here right now. So I'm gonna go grab my brush cleaning supplies. I will take you along to show you where I store them. So in my bedroom, just behind this little door, I have this bin full of makeup brush cleaner. This is the Cinema Secrets one. It is so good. Highly recommend if you are a makeup artist, or if you are just like a makeup enthusiast and you wear it very often. This is my quick drying rinse-free formula, and it is great for like every day if you have stubborn stains on some brushes, or if you want to do your makeup but need to clean your brushes quickly. This will do it, and you can use them right after cleaning them. And I just use this little travel size container. I wouldn't say it's travel size, but I take it with me in my kit. It is the 36 ml container. And so I just fill this up, but this is usually what I use. And then this is the tin that it comes with. If you order it off of their website, you put the formula in here, and then you use this as just like your little wash bin. Yeah, I have a couple of them actually. And then this I have to disinfect my palettes and sometimes my brushes in between clients. It's 70% spray alcohol. And then I have this Quo brush cleaning shampoo, which I'm going to use today, and it has some argan oil. You can use basic dish soap. That works great too. I love Dawn. And then I have these 3 makeup brush cleaning silicone pads, and so these two fit right on my fingers, and it's great for like eyeshadow brushes, or if you have like just a few that you want to wash up. And so I have those two, and then I have this one, and this has like all the different textures and patterns that help with certain brushes, and this is by the brand Lindo. So I'm gonna take this Lindo pad with me, and then my Quo shampoo, and we're gonna get to washing. Okay, coffee is ready, so let's try it. I'm gonna add a little bit of creamer that I made, which includes almond milk, dulce de leche, pumpkin puree, and that's about it really. Cheers to everyone who loves pumpkin spice. Let's see if this tastes anything like it. It does, a little bit. There's definitely a hint of pumpkin spice. I would add maybe 2 more pinches of that spice in the coffee, if you really want to like experience a punch of it, but I think 1 to 2 pinches of it if you just want like a little hint of it in your coffee, but it's delicious. You know, one of the things that I don't have patience for anymore are brushes that shed. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah. So this brush, as you can see, I salvaged for as long as I could. I even taped it there. I'm throwing it out. I have no patience for this. See this? I have no patience. Any brushes in my collection from this day forward, if they shed, meaning 2+ hairs, bye-bye.